Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. How to make the perfect New Zealand lamb roast with classic sides. Nothing says comfort food quite like a perfectly roasted leg of lamb. In New Zealand, roast lamb isn't just a meal, it's a tradition. Often served with seasonal vegetables and a side of mint sauce, it's a dish that brings families together and honors the country's rich farming heritage. This video will walk you through the essentials, choosing the right cut, achieving that tender, flavorful finish, and pairing it with classic sides to create a meal worthy of any celebration. Let's get started with this timeless favorite. The cultural significance of roast lamb in New Zealand. Roast lamb holds a special place in New Zealand culture. Beyond being a delicious meal, it represents a deeper connection to the nation's agricultural roots and family traditions. Let's explore its historical and cultural importance. History of lamb farming in New Zealand. New Zealand's relationship with lamb began in the 19th century when sheep farming was introduced by European settlers. The country's mild climate, expansive grasslands, and fertile soil provided the perfect environment for raising sheep. By the late 1800s, New Zealand had developed a thriving meat and wool industry, exporting lamb to far-reaching markets like the United Kingdom. This not only boosted the economy but also placed lamb at the heart of New Zealand's agricultural identity. Fast forward to today, New Zealand is known globally for producing high-quality lamb. The country's focus on sustainable, pasture-based farming practices ensures that the meat is tender, flavorful, and ethically raised. This agricultural success story is deeply woven into the national pride, making lamb more than just a food, it's a symbol of the land's abundance and the farmer's dedication. Lamb as a symbol of New Zealand cuisine. Lamb roast has become a defining dish in New Zealand cuisine. It's a meal that speaks to comfort, tradition, and celebration. Whether it's a Sunday family lunch or a festive occasion, roast lamb often takes center stage. Preparing it is a labor of love, with slow cooking methods that allow flavors to develop and create that irresistible melt-in-your-mouth texture. What makes lamb roast even more special is how it's served. It's typically paired with seasonal vegetables, like roasted kumara, sweet potato, and parsnips, and, of course, a dollop of mint sauce that perfectly balances the richness of the meat. This dish embodies New Zealand's dedication to fresh, local ingredients and simple yet hearty cooking. Ask any Kiwi, and they'll tell you that sharing a lamb roast is more than just eating, it's about coming together. It's part of what makes New Zealand food culture so unique, the ability to turn everyday ingredients into something worth savoring. Choosing the perfect cut of lamb for roasting. When it comes to preparing a lamb roast, selecting the right cut is the first step to nailing that tender, flavorful meat everyone craves. Each cut has unique characteristics, so finding the one that suits your occasion and cooking style makes all the difference. Let's break down 3 popular options so you can decide what works best for your next lamb roast. Leg of lamb. The leg of lamb is a perennial favorite for roasting, and for good reason. It's lean yet flavorful, making it a crowd pleaser for family meals or special gatherings. This cut typically comes from the hindquarters, offering a balance of juicy meat and subtle marbling. Why is it so popular? For starters, it's versatile. You can roast it whole on the bone for maximum flavor or opt for a boneless version to speed up cooking time. A bone-in leg provides a stunning centerpiece for your table, while a boneless leg is easier to carve and ideal for stuffing with garlic, herbs, or even a breadcrumb mixture. How to prepare it? Start by patting the meat dry with a paper towel to help the seasoning stick. Rub it generously with olive oil, salt, pepper, and your favorite herbs like rosemary and thyme. For extra flavor, make small slits in the meat and insert garlic cloves or sprigs of herbs. Roast it at 325 degrees Fahrenheit, 160 degrees Celsius, for about 20 minutes per pound for medium rare, or until the internal temperature reaches 135 degrees Fahrenheit, 57 degrees Celsius. The beauty of a leg of lamb lies in its simplicity. Pair it with roasted potatoes or kumara, and you've got a classic that never disappoints. Shoulder of lamb. If you're after rich, robust flavor, the shoulder of lamb might just be your best bet. This cut comes from the forequarter and has more connective tissue and fat than the leg, which means it benefits from slow, gentle roasting to break everything down. The result? Incredibly succulent meat that practically falls off the bone. While it's slightly less traditional than the leg for a formal roast, shoulder lamb has a rustic charm that's hard to ignore. Its deep, hearty flavor stands up well to bold seasonings like cumin, smoked paprika, or even a sweet and tangy glaze with honey and balsamic vinegar. How to prepare it? Begin by seasoning it generously. Don't skimp on spices, as the richness of the meat can handle bold flavors. Place it in a roasting pan with a bed of onions, garlic, and carrots to create a built-in gravy base as it cooks. Cover it with foil and roast low and slow at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 150 degrees Celsius, for 3 to 4 hours, then remove the foil for the last 30 minutes to crisp up the exterior. Pro tip: the shoulder's higher fat content means it's almost impossible to dry out, making it a forgiving choice for beginners. Serve with roasted root vegetables and plenty of pan juices for a hearty, warming meal. That's it for part 1. We've covered everything you need to know about prepping and roasting the lamb to perfection. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll dive into the classic sides that make this meal complete. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.